Ashley, and I'm running a little late right now. Today, I'm taking you through a full day of my classes. We're gonna hang out, talk, chit-chat, KB company. Tuesdays, I typically have a really busy day of class. I have a 9 a.m. finance class, right afterwards, a 10:30 management class, and then right after that, a noon marketing class. That's actually my capstone. And then right after that, a 1:30 to 4:30, so it's 3 hours. The other ones were just 1 hour. This is a 3-hour marketing entrepreneurship class. I mentioned in my last vlog how for that class, I am required to enter and apply for the UH venture competition. And then my group actually made it to semifinals, amazingly enough. They were only meeting for like 45 minutes at 3:30 instead of 1:30 to like do a practice for our semifinal presentation, which is actually this Saturday. It is like the last 3 weeks of school and things are really just coming down to a crunch. Just started one of the reports I need to do for my marketing capstone class, and I need to be able to print out like transparencies that are colored. If you live on the island of Oahu and you know like a nearby Kinko's or a place that will print out like transparent sheets for me, that'd be great. DM me, like call me, DM me, FaceTime me on Instagram if you want. I'll pick up for that. This morning I put on Instagram one of those little question polls that was like, ask me some questions, that way I can answer them throughout the day. Kira, if you remember Kira from my high school vlogs, she's already sent me 2 because she is in DC time for American University. Her big question was, are you gonna stay in Hawaii after you graduate? I don't know yet. I kind of am thinking about applying for my master's with Scheidler here. A part of me also just wants to take a year break after my bachelor's and work in like the real world as a full-time position somewhere. This kind of goes along the idea of, I get asked a lot, why don't I study abroad? A lot of students here study abroad. A lot of business students study abroad here, and they go to Japan because Scheidler has like a sister college or whatever in Japan. So like credits transfer super easily. I feel like I'm already on vacation living in Hawaii, so I have no interest in leaving it, to be honest. Like this place is so different culturally, aesthetically to California for me. Yeah, today's a lot of back-to-back classes, and then afterwards I have a pre-initiation ceremony for my sorority. They're basically 3 days in a row, and then we have initiation this weekend, which I am missing out on because I have this UH competition Saturday. Dude, the sorority was like, we're not accepting any excuse notes for Saturday, and I was like, y'all better accept my excuse note this Saturday because I'm submitting 2. If both of these don't get approved for Saturday, I am receiving a $100 fine. In my heart, I'm like, okay, I'm not missing this because I forgot to call off work or because I forgot this event was happening with the sorority on Saturday. I am missing it because I am a semi-finalist in a school competition. Time to walk to class.
Which is exactly what it was in March of 2020, right on the cusp of COVID. It was 63.3.
Good.
Yeah, I feel that.
What you sending me?
Of course.
How's your weekend?
It was good. Spent it with Susan on Easter. Just crashed a lot of Easter brunches. We are currently in between classes. I got a coffee and a muffin. It is so much cheaper to get like a coffee and a little bite here at Scheidler at the bean counter than at Starbucks in Campus Center. My finance class got out early, so I have half an hour before my management class instead of the typical 15. So I'm gonna do some work on the slide deck for my marketing 372 class later today.
I know it's early, like he's already going into it. There's no surprises, okay?
Okay, another class where I got out pretty early. I still have one more in 20 minutes. I did a lot of my work today so far. One of my classes I'm almost completely done except for one 3,000 word paper I still have to do. But I have 3 weeks to do it instead of just like the 1 week to do it because I'm ahead. Tuesdays, they are my longest day of class, but I've set up my schedule where I only come to class 2 days a week. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Oh, my boss is sending me links for applying for this position within Red Bull. It still is part-time, but at least it is paid $1 more than what I am getting paid right now. And it's like a leadership role. I unofficially have this leadership role because I get all the emails that everyone else in this role and other college campuses do. Like, I get those same emails. I get asked to be on those same Zoom calls. If you're wondering where I'm at, I'm still at Shiler. Like, I'm looking at a sign that says Shiler right there. In news, Jay Shiler the other week donated $5 million in cash to this school. My man, I don't know how he did it. It is 1:45. I have like an hour-ish, so I need to come back to campus fully dressed professionally for my little practice presentation. We are actively making the slides that we are presenting in like 2 hours right now. There's like a food land by me, so I'm gonna pick up some poke. Let's talk more about the questions y'all have been sending on my Instagram. What apartments do I recommend? If you're living off campus, there are 2 options that almost only UH and HPU, Hawaii Pacific University, students live in. You won't find like families or someone else. Mahana, which is what I actually live in right now, and God, what's it called? They're building it right now, but it's supposed to be open this fall. It's like the Pace Rise building. Pace is actually the competition I'm doing this weekend, and yeah, one of their entrepreneurial things that they're working on right now is a residential living building, whatever. Apartment! God, that's the word! Oh, there's plenty of parking. At least I think there is. Dude, come on, I'm nice. Well, okay, I'm nice. I like empathy, but I'm nice. The other day I told someone to their face that they're putting a lot of effort into losing. And if y'all want to use that line in your real life, you're welcome to. Okay, I thought about getting my hair cut again. I don't think I'm over my fear. If I cut it again, I will cry again. But what if I like just got some like refresh layers and like 2 inches off? Comment below. Okay, I'm gonna get poke. Can I do a bowl on brown rice? Yeah. Ignore the dirty mirror and ignore the straightener on the floor. But this is the fit, a satin white button-up. A button-up is a classic if you're a college student, whether you're a business major or not. Some business semi-flared pants, and then white mules that I got from Nasty Gal like 2 years ago and are still surviving with me. So I just got out of my little Pace practice presentation. It's 5:30, so I definitely got out like a little bit later than I expected to. Good time for her to just kind of dissect each of our slides, and we are doing a little bit of LinkedIn research on who our judges are. We have a lot of financial people who are our judges, so we definitely need to put a bit more research and put a bit more on our slides about customer acquisition cost and customer lifetime value. No one on my team is a finance major. We're all marketing or computer sci, and so we put stuff in our slides about like, oh, we have a freemium model, so we're gonna do CPM, like we'll put up those tables, but we don't exactly know how to calculate the rest. I have to be in half an hour at Campus Center for our first pre-initiation ceremony of the week for Alpha Gam. If you're wondering why I haven't done a lot of homework yet today, it's because I have just not been home a lot today. Let's look at some questions again while I have this half-hour break. Updates on the person I'm seeing. Well, you asked. Yeah, we are still together. I've told him so many times, I am crazy, those exact words. And he, I guess, doesn't care yet. We have formal next week and he's one of my dates. My other date is my big. I'm kind of nervous to see what he's gonna wear. I asked for him to dress as neutral as possible, so that way whatever color dress I'm wearing stands out. He's like a really supportive person right now, because the situation I'm going through with my family, he's gone through too, and so it's really nice. You know what's gonna suck is having a summer break. It's break. I'll be working like 30 hours a week, but it's gonna be nice having break because a full day of class really just wears you out. Sitting down for, 6 hours, but it feels so physically exhausting still. Maybe it's my anxiety. A side story about anxiety in classrooms. 8th grade was when I realized, oh, this is why I don't want to speak in class out loud. It's because I'm anxious. And that year, I took drama as an elective, and it really, really pushed me into the person I am right now. Got me comfortable standing up alone in front of a classroom, and it gave me a lot of good speaking skills. In that same year in 8th grade, I also had a really cool science teacher. One day after class, he talked to me privately and he said, why don't you talk more? And you know all the answers to the questions I'm asking the class. And that made me realize I need to have more confidence because I do the hard work and study and do all the homework, and I know every answer. I just need the confidence to raise my hand and say it out loud. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Morn and Miss Sweet. I'm editing right now, but outside of my middle school public education, the best classes I've taken at UH that have given me soft skills outside of just textbook knowledge. Business 200, which is specifically for DAP students at Shidler. That's a direct admit program. So yeah, Business 200. Marketing 321, it's the market research class. And Marketing 372, because I would have never entered PACE and made as a finalist unless this class required me to apply. And I've enjoyed the experience. My last one had to be Business 315, but that's because the professor I had was just really good at making the whole class talk. If you live in Halimahana, there are noises constantly happening, like that motorcycle, but it just comes with living in town. Done with first pre-initiation ceremony. I did my spoken part, not too good, but it's okay. Unfortunately, I have a lot of homework to do, and my laptop's dead, so I'm going to charge it, but this is probably the end of the vlog. I just want to thank you guys for watching. Today especially, there were a lot of parents and kids doing tours who recognized me from this, and that is crazy. This is such a fun hobby for me, and you guys make it fun. Anyways, yeah, thank you for watching.